Welcome everybody, welcome back to Homestead Heart, and today we are out here in our watermelon patch and we are getting ready to get the compost. Well, actually we've added some compost to these tires, but we have more compost to add, and once we get all of the compost added, then we're going to be ready to start planting all of our melon and even some of our squash. So y'all stick around, I'm going to show you what we're doing.
You ready to roll with this project?
Roll with the pack.
We ready to go.
Let's go.
Let's roll, y'all.
All right, y'all. So as you can see, we are out here. We have all the tires put in place, and we are just going through adding compost to all these tires. Now, I took some straw and pushed some straw back up into the insides of the tire to kind of help fill in some of that air space. But it has a little bit of straw pushed throughout, and then a little at the bottom, of course, because we got it sitting on straw. So now what Mr. H is doing, we got some of this black cow manure right here, and he's adding some black cow to these to the tires as well. Okay, so now this is what we're doing to kind of help get our plants off to a really good start. So we're going to continue to bring you all along with us while we get this all set up. Okay, y'all stick around. You also, what we're going to do, we have some old compost already down in here already, and then we have some black cow that Mr. H is going to add. So we're adding a mixture between the two composts here, and he's just going to fill in the center for us. And we're going to spread it around like so. Give it a nice little pat down to make sure it's firm. Yeah, and that's plenty. All right, and that's how we're doing them, and we're going to move on to the next. We have a whole lot more to do. Y'all stay tuned. Just a little more.
Want some more?
All right, you all, so as you can see, we have melon here and we have pumpkin here, and we have some pretty nice sized pumpkin plants as well. This is I think this one is Connecticut Field. Let's see, which one is this? Yeah, this is Connecticut Field, and the leaves smell so good. But this is that Connecticut Field pumpkin. So we're going to go ahead now and get ready to start getting these babies planted, okay? Because they're just about ready to start vining and everything. So we got to get them planted, okay? Now these containers right here, I did not buy these plants. I started my seed in this plant. As you can see, this was something that says something about some kind of flower. But anyway, we got these containers from Lowe's free last year, and we just saved them to plant our seeds in. So I started all of our plants from seed, and that's what we're getting ready now to start planting.
All right, you all. So I lost audio here, but what you see me doing here is digging a hole in this tire that will accommodate the size of the root system for this Connecticut field pumpkin. And now I'm just adding in a little bit of bone meal. I'm also going to add in some blood meal, and I'm just sprinkling that around in that hole. And now I'm going to add in some worm castings. And I am adding all of this to this hole. Now what I would recommend you do that I didn't do is mix this around before you put the plant in, but it's not going to hurt anything if you don't. But I'm just putting the pumpkin plant down in the hole. I am backfilling it, and then I'm giving it a nice little tamp down to make it nice and firm in that tire. And that's basically it. That's how I got that pumpkin inside of that plant.
All right, so as you can see, all the pumpkin, we have 4 pumpkin plants put here. I'm sorry, 8 total in this first 8 tires right here. All right, now we're going to move on to the melon. Let me show you how we're doing this with the melon. We're putting 3 melon in each tire, okay? 3 in each tire. And we're doing them just in the shape of a triangle, but this is how we're planting them. So we'll show you how we're doing that, okay? All right, so what we're gonna do here is the same thing. I'm just basically gonna make a hole like a triangle. I'll put one here, here, and here. And we're gonna start popping them down in and backfilling. Just popping them in that hole and backfilling. We're pressing a little bit around the root just to make sure it's nice and firm. And that's it. So now, let me show you over here what we're doing again. All right, so as you can see, down in this hole right here, we already have blood and bone and some worm castings in this hole. Now what I'm going to do is just go ahead and mix this around with the soil. Just going to mix it around in the area that I'm going to be planting. Just give it a nice little mix. And then I'm going to make my little holes. One at the top of the clock, one here, and one here. And then we're just going to pop them down in that hole and backfill. Then I'm going to give it just a light little press, okay? Now this variety right here is Sugar Baby. And watermelon is heavy feeders. So I put a nice big helping of the blood meal in here as well, because they really need to put on some good growth, okay? So, and I'll come back in about 2 weeks or so and water these again with some 511, okay? So we're going to get the rest of our melon plants planted, and we'll bring you back once it's all said and done. But that's all to it. All right, you all. So I'm going to go ahead now and add some blood meal. Just a nice handful of that. I'm going to add a couple of handfuls of worm castings. And I'm not measuring this out. And I'm going to add a little bit of bone meal, okay? Then I'm just going to mix that up where I'm going to be planting my melon. Okay? Make my little holes. And that's it. And get them planted. All right. Okay, so as you can see, they're all planted. That's pumpkin. Now what we have starting right here is all watermelon. I believe this is the Yamato Creams that we have going down that row. And then on my next row here, I think we have 2 rows of the sugar babies right here. And then this row here, where Mr. H is at, Mr. H, 2, then we have this row right here. This is from the farm down south, South Georgia. I saved seeds from a melon that I got from him when I got a watermelon from him, and they grow tons of watermelon. And so we saved the seeds from the melon that we got from him. And this one here is Charleston Gray right here. This is the only Charleston Gray that we planted. Just these 2, because the others didn't germinate. They didn't germinate so good. Now this row right here, we have a row of cantaloupe. And as you can see, we have them well planted. Now, we have 5 in this one because a couple of them didn't look so good. So we just went ahead and planted them all in here. And if they make it, great. If not, okay, we wasn't expecting them. And these right here are starting off with our, I think this is cantaloupe right here. Yeah, this is cantaloupe right here. Yeah, this is all cantaloupe right here. And this right here is honeydew melon. So we got 4 of the honeydew melon, and then we're finishing it off with 4 more of the cantaloupe. So we have a lot of melon. So I'm gonna back up and give you all a shot of this so you can see just how much melon we have planted. So melon and pumpkin. Each tire that you see represents melon and pumpkin. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8 pumpkin, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 28 melon with about 3 to 4 plants in each one. So again, if this works, all goes well, we will have melon everywhere. So what we're about to do now, you all, is get these plants watered in, and then we're going to cover them with the straw. So y'all stick around. This is holding up pretty good. It's holding the water very well. That's awesome. They're gonna find their way up. Going straight down the middle of it, you know? Especially if you got 4 plants. Just lay it straight down the middle. All right, y'all, that is going to do it for this video. We have everything down. We have pumpkin and watermelon, 3 different varieties, I believe, of
Yes.
watermelon planted.
Mm-hmm.
Charleston Gray, Yamato Cream, Sugar Baby, and then the melon from the farm in South Georgia. So we have 4 different melons planted. I don't know what variety that is. And we have honeydew and cantaloupe. So we're loaded. These tires, I believe, were a great idea.
Yeah, they hold water.
A lot of water.
Now tires hold water, so
Yeah.
hopefully that'll serve a good purpose on, us getting a lot of water.
Yeah, and keeping that water that's inside the rim. Water inside the tire rim will be there if you don't dump it out.
It ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, so we soaked them really, really good and covered them up with a little bit of mulch, and that's just to kind of help to hold the moisture in. And we'll probably get some irrigation set up on all of these because this is a lot.
Yep.
Let me see. 7, 8, 9. Yeah, this is 36 tires out here, and each tire has about 3 to 4 plants. You okay?
Mm-hmm.
So each tire has about 3 to 4 plants. So that's a whole lot of pumpkin and melon.
Yeah,
Okay?
it is.
Except for the pumpkin, there's only 1 plant per pumpkin. But yeah, but anyway, you all, that's gonna do it for today. We got it all done, and we just wanted to bring you all along and show you how you can turn something old and ugly, hopefully, into something very nice and productive.
That's right.
That's it, y'all. Thank you all so much for watching Homestead Heart. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. Go
Peace.
ahead and subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss any videos that we upload to our channel. So y'all stay tuned, follow us on this 2020 gardening season, and we'll be bringing you all along for more planting and harvesting and everything. In fact, we got to do a garden tour real soon.
Yeah.
But that's it, you all. Thank you all so much for watching Homestead Heart. Peace
Peace and blessings, y'all.
to each and every one of you, and we'll see you in the next video.
Peace.